Hi, this is Dan Heisman, Philly tutor for Chess FM. This is the Improve Your Chess video series for ICC members. Before we start today's game, which is a little bit faster than a normal game that we've shown, but interesting nonetheless and instructive, I just want to let people know that I am running a little low on amateur games or even master games to show. We do things more than show games, of course, in our series. But if you'd like to get a game in, you can email me through my website, danheisman.com. Put it in your library. If you don't know how to do that, do help libraries. It must be a slow game. Don't send me 5-minute games or 10-minute games. This one's a 15-minute, but that's an exception. Almost all the games we show are 35 or slower. So if you have a 35 or slower game that you think is instructive for anybody else, then put it in your library and email me the place in your library. For instance, if your name is Tom, you'd email me, Tom%23 if it's game 23 in your ICC library. Please don't send me pigeon games or games in your email text or anything like that. All right, so let's get right to today's game. It's I said an exception. It's a 15-0 game. Normally we don't show these because we don't want to criticize players that can't have a lot of time to think. But this is kind of a fun game played by one of my students. So let's get going. All right, so white opens up e4, black plays e5, white plays f4, king's gambit. All right, well, king's gambit games can be short and violent, and this one is. And black plays Faulkbeer counter gambit d5. And now the main move for white is to play e takes d5. But instead, white played the rare move, knight f3. I gave that move to the engine, and the engine said, it's almost as good as the main line. So it's not like it's a terrible move order or a mistake or anything. And now black takes the e-pawn, and of course white plays knight takes e5. So already we have kind of an out-of-book position. At least it's out of my book, and from the way the players played the game, I would guess it's out of their book too. All right, so here the computer suggests black could play moves that attack the knight on e5, like knight d7 or bishop d6. Instead, he plays the very dangerous move, bishop to c5. Well, as John Nunn once wrote, LPDO, loose pieces drop off, and that bishop on c5 is loose. Well, it doesn't look like white can take advantage of it, but he really can, because he's got an idea here. He can either play knight takes f7, followed by queen h5 check, or queen h5 first. The question is, which one should you play? Well, if you're in a 15-0 game, you're just not going to be able to take a lot of time to figure it out. Turns out the right move is queen to h5. That's not what was played in the game. And now the double threat of playing queen takes f7 mate and knight takes f7 attacking the bishop is going to be tough to meet. The computer says black's best move is bishop e6. And then white would try something like knight takes f7 anyway. And now since this bishop is lost, why not stop white from castling? Bishop to f2 check. King takes. Bishop takes f7. Queen e5 check. Knight e7. Queen takes g7, rook g8, queen h7, queen d4 check. And it says here that when the smoke clears, white's going to be just a tiny bit better, but you can see that black's got some compensation. All right, already we're getting into a little bit of craziness, but the game was not a lot different. White tried the opposite move order with knight takes f7, and that would work great if black had to play king takes f7. Unfortunately, black played the correct move, queen to d4. And now black's winning because he's guarding the bishop, he's threatening mate, and he's threatening the knight.